This video was originally meant to be titled How Ryan Trahan Raised $5 million in 35 Days, but in those few days since I wrote up my article for the Creators Trove website, he's added an extra $1.5 million to the funds raised. So let's look into it. What happens when a creator couple embarks on a 50 states in 50 days series while trying to raise money for a good cause? Ryan Trahan and Haley Pham's series isn't just a daily travel vlog, it's an experiment in purpose-driven content. Content that entertains, inspires, and drives real-world impact. I'm sure some of you will remember, but in 2022, Ryan Trahan crossed the entirety of the United States with only a penny, having to raise money for food, transport, and even shelter. In the process of that series, he managed to raise $1.4 million, which was donated to Feeding America, which contributed to 14 million meals for people. And since then, he's been looking for something even bigger and better. Till last month, when him and his wife launched the 50 States in 50 Days series, staying overnight in the coolest Airbnb in each state in search of the coolest Airbnb in America. And this money is all going to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Not too bad of a cause, but also should be funded by the government, but it's the United States with their own problem. Yeah, let's not get into the details of the US healthcare system right now. For years, YouTube's mainstream have looked to MrBeast on how to create the perfect video, but audiences inevitably tire of spectacle when it feels hollow. While Ryan borrows from similar concepts, he weaves so much of his personality and so much of his humor that it becomes impossible to replicate and is such a huge key to his success.
Feels like my birthday right now. Wheel of Doom better not go off, that's all I know. It better not. We made it.
Okay, let's raise this because I'm not that short. The series also pays homage to the YouTube daily vlogging era. Like the evening news, daily appointments create deeper bonds and connections between the creator and the audience. Watching Ryan and Haley's morning routine becomes a part of yours.
It's kind of getting back at the heart of what I'm trying to do here is like create a moment for people to experience on YouTube. And YouTube videos for the big creators have gotten so infrequent. All the big creators upload like once a month or once every 2 weeks at best. And I think that it makes it really hard for people to feel like YouTube can be a place they come home from school every day, log in, and just feel at home.
But this journey isn't simply about ticking off all 50 states. To inject tension and unpredictability, they have introduced the Wheel of Doom, which is activated upon any $50,000 donation or higher. This wheel is then spun, and the challenge that it lands on, Haley and Ryan then have to enact. This could include having to find their way to the next Airbnb without internet or maps, or Ryan simply having to get out and hitchhike. And some of these drives are like 7 hours. The largest donations so far have included more than $500,000 from Electric E-Bikes, who donate $10,000 every single day that Ryan rides one of their bikes on camera. Also $250,000 from Airbnb, who saw what he was doing and wanted to participate, and a $150,000 donation from Dollar Shave Club, who took up the dare Ryan and Haley put out for a grooming company to shave off his beard. They opted to stick with it. It's looking good, Ryan. Fellow creators like Dr. Mike and Nick DiGiovanni have also contributed with inside joke challenges. Before they donate, Ryan and Haley must eat an entire vegetable. Now, for most people like you and I who make sure we stay nice and healthy, that doesn't seem too difficult, but it became a joke in the Last Penny series in 2022 when Ryan just simply refused to eat them, and I think refuses to eat them in his general life. So back then, the challenge, if someone donated $100,000, was they could pick a tattoo. So Dr. Mike picked Eat Your Veggies for Ryan as a constant reminder to, as it says.
Why are you eating it like it's poison?
I'm an adult, I'm 26, and I've never really eaten vegetables.
Strategically, Ryan adopted the same playbook that Jimmy, MrBeast, and Mark Rober used for Team Trees and Team Seas. By including a leaderboard, you attract egoed, wealthy donors to fight for the top position. But the Wheel of Doom also adds a twist. It creates a gamified live-action element usually seen in streaming content, where the audience is able to interact with the person on the other side of the screen. Additionally, at the end of every episode, Ryan reads out every single $5,000 or more donation, which recently has been occupying about a third of each video. There are so many coming through. But smaller donors aren't left out either. For one, the cumulative donations of hitting the $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million thresholds induce certain challenges like the Insta-Split where Ryan has to find his way in Hitchhike, or people can vote on specific new challenges that get introduced to the Wheel of Doom because it has been activated so many times. This daily series has been incredible to witness. But I do offer one suggestion. This goes out to you, Zach and Cohen, Ryan's editors and partners in this series. Your desire to keep the energy and mood so positive means that when he does have to experience one of these challenges, I don't feel the struggle that he is indeed feeling. Occasionally at Verbalized, you say, this is going to be tough, but I just need a little sprinkle of that Pixar storytelling. Not too much, because once again, you want to keep it good vibes, family friendly, great for everyone, but just a little bit more. I want to see him struggle trying to find a ride to that next destination. Interestingly, the series is predominantly filmed on Ryan's phone, with the occasional shot on a Sony FX3 or a DJI drone. While he could afford a full film crew, he's opted for the lo-fi setup for these 3 reasons. 1, convenience. A phone is always on you at any time, so you're ready to capture any moment that does arise. 2, stealth. Not only does a big camera attract attention from security staff, it can also intimidate people that you would otherwise want to be in the video. And this can hinder the potential interactions and moments that you would otherwise be able to capture. At the moment, I'm designing a PDF on all of my tips and advice on how to create viral street interviews, in which this is a core component. So make sure to subscribe, stick around for when that finally comes out. And 3 is authenticity. Filming on an iPhone feels like anyone's filmed this clip. It's anything when you look back through your camera roll and see you and your friends hanging out. Where there is a detachment if you're watching a highly produced Hollywood film, you don't look back through Oppenheimer and think, yeah, this is a clip from me and the boys chillin'. Where it creates the same aesthetic that our parents have with VHS. It creates an immediate feeling of not necessarily nostalgia, but at least connection to one's own camera roll. In extension, Ryan also chose to keep his team small and nimble, avoiding the overexpansion that many creators face as they start to receive more and more opportunities. And as everyone knows the song goes, most social media content team, mo problems. Financially, this series will be pretty sustainable. They won't be doing too bad through YouTube AdSense, but also Ryan is now a co-owner in a Better For You candy that has supposedly reached top 5 in Targets. One of his sub-goals throughout the series has been to run a mile in each state, but also find one of his Joyride candies in each state that he visits. A very easy way to naturally market your product that doesn't feel like directly selling to your audience, but can grow the businesses outside of yourself, the endeavors that don't require you to be on camera the whole time. Gives him a retirement plan. So, here are 5 lessons you can take away from Ryan Trahan's 50 States in 50 Days series. 1. Anchor your content in purpose. A clear mission like fighting childhood cancer unites everyone behind you and can help rally people to donate to such a cause. 2. Make participation frictionless. Whether you have a couple $100,000 spare or whether you've just got a couple of dollars under the mattress, everyone can contribute, everyone can get involved, everyone can feel a part of this mission. 3. Embrace simplicity. Perfection is the enemy of momentum. It's more important to show up every single day and capture genuine moments than it is to try and capture the moment perfectly and then hence not at all. 4. Leverage narrative gamification. Challenges and unlockable milestones keep viewers engaged and eager to contribute. 5. Build a ritual. Consider launching a serialized format that viewers can integrate into their daily or weekly routines. Before I leave you with a final quote from Ryan, I think you'll really enjoy this video right here, where I talk about how Gen Z are beginning to film their own origin stories.
I think just having a generous lens on your life can really change your experience as a human and try to allow you to serve others. And thinking of generosity in more ways than just money is really empowering too. I feel like that's what I'm learning on this adventure.